Hello, everybody. Can you hear us? This is how every stream starts, with me unsure if you can hear me.
Well, I assume that people can hear me because I have a majestic voice.
That's true. Whether or not, they can hear us. Good.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear you, and isn't that what really matters?
Fantastic. How are you guys in the chat today? How is everybody? I don't think I touched the audio from last time, so the audio levels between Austin and I should still be good. I think.
I hope.
Here, let me turn on this here camera, and let's just see each other. Here we are. Welcome, everybody, once again to the stream. Inside of my stream, there are two wolves. This is the stream with two wolves. I hope you're enjoying it. That's for you. There's always two wolves in this stream. Which one will win? The one you donate to. That's how it goes. I haven't named them. You're just kind of guessing at random. There used to be a third wolf. I had a picture up there, but unfortunately, it was held up by command strips, and yeah, you could probably guess what happened to it.
Yeah. Wait, Will, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Are you a weird wolf guy? Is this the first time I'm hearing about this?
No, I just got that blanket for free at one point, and I realized I had it set up on my couch during my first stream, and then I just decided that every time I stream, I'm just going to set up the wolf blanket on the couch. Because it's the stream that's got two wolves. Inside of this stream, there are two wolves.
I mean, fair enough.
It's a gimmick. That's why they pay me the big bucks. They don't really pay me big bucks, but if they did, it would be because of the wolf blanket.
Oh, man, I wish I got paid.
I wish that too. Okay, well, let me see. How's life for all of you guys? Me, I'm in much higher spirits compared to last stream. You may remember from last stream, I was experimenting with fasting, and I have decided it's not for me, because I am miserable every day that I am fasting, and I am entirely unproductive. And today, just before the stream, I got to have this lovely big bowl of, like, udon soup with, like, homemade chicken broth. It was amazing.
Oh, dude, that sounds dope as hell. There's a ramen place near me that I keep meaning to try, and I think in this month, well, next month, I'm gonna go there.
Okay, that sounds good. Ramen places are nice.
Oh yeah, no, in the city I used to live with one of the other people who we frequently hang out with. We used to go on ramen dates about once a month because it had a specialty ramen each month, and it was always fucking out of this goddamn world.
Yeah. Oh, we should catch up on chat a little bit. Dagroth asks if both wolves are gay. They are. This stream is gay. And Jesse P asks, or it says, recently found the channel, have been watching all the stuff. Well, thank you. I hope you're enjoying it. The backlog is finally reasonably sized. I think I'm almost at my 100th video, though not all of those videos are still live. So, enjoy. And Ajax says, I'm a weird wolf guy. And I could be a weird wolf guy.
You very well could be, and it's news to me.
That's because I'm capable of not being so weird about being a weird wolf guy, you know?
At least you're socially acceptable.
Exactly. I can keep it on the DL.
I mean, I wish I could do that with my Warhammer Fantasy obsession, but you know. Some things are not meant to be.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. What do we got to do before we what are our stream best practices before we get started here? For starters, hey everybody, could you do me a favor and like the stream? If you like it. If you don't like it, I mean, you don't have to. But, you know, if you're liking the stream that has barely started, you guys are my launch squad. All like 30 of you guys, you're great. So if you could like the stream, you'd really be a big help, a big part of this. And then I'm just gonna make a little Twitter post announcing the stream. And if anyone is on Twitter, maybe they can you know, retweet it. It's still called retweeting it. I'm not accepting new terminology.
Yeah, I like you, but I don't like you that much.
That's fair. Let us...
You know, to go on Twitter.
Yeah, I get that. I do get that wholeheartedly. Anbennar stream part 2.
And we have somebody who's new to TTRPGs. Welcome aboard.
New to TTRPGs. Incredible. I will be back in the chat in a second. We would love to hear how they're enjoying them. Okay, the tweet is open.
We are being asked when Shadowrun videos when, which is an excellent question.
Yes.
When is Shadowrun coming? When are we playing the TTRPG version of Shadowrun?
It's in about a week. It's very soon. I've played the Shadowrun SNES game. I'm about halfway done the script. I figured out how I'm going to write a script around the sheer amount of ethnic cleansing that's in the game. Sometimes these games really put me on the spot to talk about really controversial issues. I really don't mean to. It's just the games bring up these subjects. Yeah, Shadowrun lore is pretty cool. The thing I gotta say with Shadowrun lore, though, is like the lore of the world is really cool. The backstory of how the world got that way is bonkers. And quite difficult to talk about. Just so much ethnic cleansing. It's a problem. But I think we've figured out how to talk about it correctly. And we only have to talk about that in the first video. Once we start diving into like the modern world in future Shadowrun videos, then we can just kind of ditch that and just have fun with the world as it is and not have to worry about how it got that way. Gold Box Games review when? At some point. The one that I really want to cover is, I think it's the second Savage Shores Gold Box game. Specifically because, by some counts, it's actually the first RPG to have romance in it as like a major plot point. Possibly even the first non-adult video game to have it. So it's quite tied up with that history. So I'd kind of like to talk about it like in conjunction with the history of romance in video games, because it's quite a big part of gaming. Other than that, I'm probably not going to dive too deep into the gold box games, just because they're kind of in an era where there's not a lot video-wise to go off of. It can be quite hard to like make the or to like make it visually stimulating to an audience, you know. What are some other D&D settings or regions the channel has plans to cover? I mean, mostly anything that's got a video game about it, but some of the ones that I'm really excited for is probably, or one of the ones I'm really excited for is the Stronghold setting. There is a video game for that. I don't know a lot about it, but it's basically an entire D&D setting where you're supposed to be founding and running kingdoms and stuff. It should be a good time. As I said, I don't know much about it yet, though. Crow's Perch? Is that a Crow's Perch in the chat that I detect? Fascinating.
Oh no, it's my literal Lord and Savior, Jacob the Crow, Crowman Crow.
It is. Oh, and Dagroth, Birthright is another one. There's, I think Birthright and Stronghold are separate, I think. It's complicated. They used to have so many different settings. I'm also excited to give Mystara like a proper review. I'm excited to cover... Oh, my opinion on the Pathfinder video games. I love them. They're so good. It's kind of why I got into the specific niche that I'm in, is because when Rogue Trader was coming out, like when it had just been announced, I saw a bunch of like CRPG channels who were talking about it. But they didn't know anything about the tabletop, so all of their guesses and stuff they were talking about didn't really mean anything. They were kind of just guessing randomly about stuff. Meanwhile, like I and my group that I play with, we're all fans of Owlcat's games, and on top of that, we're familiar with the tabletop. So I just felt like that side of the discourse was lacking, and that, you know, it was time for someone who had more of a tabletop connection to start chatting about these games. So yeah, I got into this because I'm a big Owlcat Pathfinder video games guy. I haven't reviewed any of them on the channel yet, though. Yeah, Wrath of the Righteous is just absurdly long.
It is. Yeah, I'm on my 2.3 playthrough of it, from all the other failed attempts to get through the game.
Yeah.
Well, this one I'm at the end game.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I could see the end game. One day I burn out so fast. I love the game, but it's so long that it's difficult to get all the way through.
I feel that. Do you want me to hold your hand one of these days to get through the game?
No, I just gotta force myself. I'll get there. Anyway.
Yes, she is best girl. And yeah.
Seems like we've got a lot of people who've funneled in now, so we can get this game going. Thank you all for being here. This should be fun. Let us turn on the gaming camera. And let me get back on the map. So, let's recap. Who remembers what happened last time? I don't know how many people we've got who were at the first stream. I'll just drink my water and I'll wait. They're still talking about Pathfinder.
Well, I mean, it's a really good game.
It is it's really good games.
I mean, I'm gonna probably, when I'm done this, finally do Kingmaker and beat Kingmaker.
Oh, Calamity says, or not Traditional Butt says war were declared in the last episode and then undeclared.
Were declared.
Yeah. Bladebreaker really messed me up last game, but we managed to avoid losing any actual territory, which is convenient. A non-insignificant amount of my agony happened. And yeah, we were some dwarves. We were an expedition. We did some expedition work that that didn't go so well for us. And then we settled down in Cugdir, where we are going to invent banking down here. Banking has already been invented in the overworld, but banking down in the Serpent Spine, they're about to discover the incredible power of compound interest. Yeah, bank.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, we are here for some banking.
We are literally making bank today. We are making the concept of banking. Oh, and before I forget, let me turn on my my copyright-free dwarf music somewhere. Boy, which tab? That's the tab. There we go. How about that, huh? We're not that's copyright-free. Incredible. So, we ended when we just refounded Cugdir. We'd been living in the hold for a while, but we have now declared ourselves the Cugdir clan. We got a bunch of new missions and a bunch of new story and stuff, and we didn't look at it last time. So let's go in.
Does this mean I have to do some reading?
We probably do have to do some reading, yes.
Oh, I apologize to the YouTube crowd right now.
Okay, so what have we got here? All right, why don't you take this one? Can you read that on screen? Is it high enough res?
Oh, God. All right. Not really, but
okay.
That's mostly my own fault because I did not grab my reading glasses.
Oh, today. No. Just trying to get out of it then. Okay, let me...
Absolutely. I do not want to do this to their poor ears of my bad pronunciations.
Okay, story time, everybody.
You only use 2%
what the fuck
of your
is
brain,
this?
right?
What
no,
the fuck? I'm not supposed to get ads on this. Okay. The royalty-free music had ads. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Will, this is why you should subscribe to a really good ad block.
I probably should.
YouTube. Not for YouTube, gang.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a YouTube thing, yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, this stream is lo-fi beats for you to develop Anbennar to. Hello, Memento Mori. It's good to see you. Okay, now let me read this thing. Fognir Asra has become a legendary name among the cartels and merchant guilds of Canor. He is the founder of the renowned and influential Asra Bank, a continent-spanning corporation. It is also he who funded multiple adventurers going into the Serpent Spine, the Dwarovar, the ancestor home of all dwarves. Since these expeditions have been funded, we have settled into one of the holds, Cugdir, and made it our home. It is now time to report back to him, since this is the closest he and his clan have to their ancestral home, the hold of Ovdal Asra. That's one of the things that we get to do as Cugdir, I believe, is we get to, find a lost hold called Ovdal Asra. I've not played this tag, so we might just be chasing a myth. I don't know if this is a real hold we get to discover down here. It's not one of the basic ones, so I don't know, maybe we can discover one. There's a province called Asra Depths, so maybe it transforms into a hold. I don't know if that's possible with Anbennar coding, but we will see. People have been playing the game. You had some fun playing as the entirely non-vampiric nation of Corvuria, home of not vampires. That's down here, by the way. No vampires here.
Well, that is good that there are no vampires.
And they definitely don't lead a massive invasion into the Empire if you play them. They definitely don't do that. And there's also no vampires in Ashinionda. There's no vampires there. And they definitely don't infiltrate all the courts of the continent with vampire nobility. They don't do that, because there's no vampires.
This is good to know for when I'm planning my vacations.
Mm-hmm. And, okay, so we already accomplished this very first mission, and we get an event. A hold renewed. That is the proud news that we were able to send to Anbencost, to Fognir Asra, our main sponsor. With new buildings cleared out, we have created enough space so that the Asra Bank itself can come and open up a local office. This way, we reason, the bank sits at the perfect position to further expand into the Serpent Spine, where yet untouched riches wait for the taking, and mighty economies just wait to be resurrected again. This also means, obviously, that Clan Asra of Ovdal Asra will return to Cugdir, their home after the fall of their own hold. Fognir had long since left Cugdir, or had long since left once Cugdir was devastated. In 1424, giving away to the green tide that destroyed Escan. But he is now free to return to his less ancestral, but still old home. One thing that Austin and I have discovered from a recent chat with a few of the devs is that all of this stuff with Fognir Asra and discovering the old gem, that was that was a D&D campaign that the devs played. So yeah, all of our lore we're playing with here is directly from a D&D game.
And patrons can learn more about that in the soonish future.
Yes, I just finished editing it today, so it'll go live tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Let's get to actioning. What are some of my objectives here? I need a good diplomatic advisor, and that will put us into contact with Canor. We're kind of already in connection to Canor. I'm broke. I can't afford that right now. I could afford it, but I'd have to fire him immediately.
So we should make some money then.
We could make some money.
Well, yeah, because we need to get a diplomat so we can, maybe
well, we have money. We just need to correct our cash flow problems. Okay. We seem to be starting out... I could have sworn that we chose to start out as a monarchy, but maybe that happens after we unpause. But I will... For now, I will be a... I mean, everybody likes being a majocracy.
I mean, who doesn't like being a majocracy? Yeah, see, I'm great at the English language. I've got a great mastery of it.
Me too. I'm so good at English language. It seems... Oh my god, why are... Ads were not playing on this last time. This account that I'm getting this music from shouldn't even be monetized. It has 400 subscribers. They're not eligible for monetization. There aren't supposed to be ads on this. Okay, if another one plays, we're finding different music. Yeah, so it has already chosen for us what our adventures are, but let's set up our estates. This is stuff you guys don't care about. Let's just get to chatting while I do all the paperwork of Europa Universalis here. How are you guys? How are you enjoying Anbennar?
I, for one, am enjoying it a lot. It was really cool to talk to some of the devs the other day. That was a lot of fun for me. And just reading the fucking wiki.
Yeah, it's such a fun thing to, like, lore dive into. Lots of people in chat are loving it. It's such a cool mod.
Especially the cheese. If you have not looked at the cheese, it is mind-blowing.
Yeah, the developers bragged to us about how long their cheese their cheese tab is in their lore section. It's crazy long. Just the sheer amount of world building that went into the cheese. Mages, patronage of the battle of the magical arts. Let's seize a little land. And then I think we're good. So, these orcs here, have, like, absolutely no troops. So we're definitely going to seize their land in a second here. I'm going to move this guy up here, because this person here has to defend our colony, or else the whole thing is for naught. Okay, so we are going to become a monarchy now.
Hell yeah.
We love the death of democracy. Thunderous applause.
As a Canadian, I love the monarchy.
Go ahead. Yeah, we love
you.
the monarchy here.
Yeah, something. God save the king.
God save the king. I am happy to just keep hitting the random name here, but I'm also easily bribed if someone wants to be, or if someone wants to name the heir. I'm easily bribed. Austin is too, because he gets a cut of the donos.
Oh yeah, I am. I'm by far the easiest person to brag.
In the meantime, let's do some government reforms. Everybody loves the stunning gameplay of government reforms.
And traditionally, I too am also down with the monarchy.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, for the bit,
I always like to pick magical elite in Anbennar pretty much no matter who I'm playing, because I love playing with the magic system. Although I'm never quite inclined, or I'm never quite sure if it's like the most thematic thing to take for dwarves. I think I probably still take it anyway, because it's so good. Why wouldn't you want your king to be a mage?
Yeah, well, and I don't know about dwarves and magic in Anbennar.
They've got it like everybody else. I think they fall a little bit more towards artificery.
Okay.
Later in the mod, but they're pretty magical.
Yeah, because I'm a Warhammer Fantasy Dwarf kind of guy. We don't get wizards.
Okay. We have not been bribed, so he is now. His name is Bran. Good, strong dwarf name.
That is a good, strong dwarf name.
And now I think we're good to let things go for a bit. There are kind of chaos dwarves. We might come across them in this game. It depends.
I forgot about chaos dwarves because you chaos dwarves. No, I have bad memories of chaos dwarves.
Let us
from playing the war game of
right.
Yeah, they were a Forge World army that an old buddy of mine loved and had an army, and they had bullshit giant monsters, and they were awful, and I hated them.
Yes, there are the Obsidian Dwarves who have built a massive empire in caves much deeper below the Serpent Spine, the primeval Serpent Spine, and they practice blood magic.
Hell yeah. Oh, Memento Mori, in case you haven't heard, Chaos Dwarves are coming to Blood Bowl. So not completely forgotten, just, forgotten on anything that matters.
There we go. Just wait for Chaos Squats. Dagroth, Squats are already back.
Yes, Squats are already back as a League of Votan, and there are some, Imperial Squats from Forge World, and I think somewhere, completely semi-related, I have a Chaos Squat model.
Oh, and we were just asked, is there a halfling empire you can make? Yes, there are a few. One of them is over here. There's a halfling adventuring company that can found New Shire, and they start experimenting with alternative ways to hydrate their field, magical ways involving bodily fluids. They're very good farmers over here in New Shire. Over here, however, this is one of my favorite parts of the mod that I didn't really get to discuss in my video. If we go to the regions map, this here is called Small Country. It is the halfling region. It's the breadbasket of the entire region. But you will note it's occupied entirely by outside powers. It's owned by Laurent and Gawed. Fuck, another ad. Why are you doing this? Okay. Goodbye to this thing. You are not doing this anymore to me.
All right. So to buy Will some time.
We'll talk about it, and then I'll find music in a second.
Okay.
I'll finish my story. So, Gawed and Laurent are constantly fighting over small country. Meanwhile, there's this little tiny halfling nation that's part of the empire here called Bipek. And it's got incredible wealth. This is one of the richest tags in the entire game. And they can, if you're playing as them, they can like play both sides of the small country war against each other and try to refound small country. There's also the possibility if people mistreat their halflings, there might be a small country revolt, in which case both sides of small country like rise up and fight this massive war. It's quite fun. Small countries got very rich lore. And there's also the halflings don't originate from Canor. They come from somewhere far down here in Sarhal. So you can discover the original home of the halflings if you play this mod. And now you can entertain the chat, and I will find some royalty-free music that doesn't have ads.
All right. Well, I guess my first question for everyone. A while ago on a much different stream, I asked, does anyone have a favorite type of citation for doing your papers?
This is entertaining chat.
It is surprising how often people are very adamant on which flavor of citation is their favorite. Because it's Chicago, and I'll fight people over this.
Interesting.
Chicago made my life so much easier in history class. Form and how you get to your sources. So, like I said, Chicago.
Right. Understood.
I'm just saying. Right? Thank you.
Okay. I think I slightly pressed the wrong video before. It's got the exact same thumbnails from the same channel, but it's oh god. Never mind. Why are there ads? This is not okay. This wasn't supposed to happen. There were no ads last time.
Oh, somebody's saying Chicago pizza is the best pizza, and I think that might be some fighting words among people. I am 100% just a fan of pizza, but I do get where you're coming from with APA, but I just love the footnotes from Chicago.
Okay, we're back.
I told you, Will, so much better of a chat than you ever think it is.
People like their citation style.
Yes.
Oh, and now people are arguing over pizza styles.
Which, I mean, I am not stupid enough to get into that debate.
Okay, so we have a big decision right here.
Yes,
so,
Will, what's your favorite type of pizza?
What, mine?
Yeah, for our big decision. I assume that's what you mean.
Honestly, it's hard to beat a standard Canadian pizza. Like with bacon and mushrooms, so good.
Yeah, but we're talking about style. Are you a New York
style?
Are you a Chicago deep dish style?
Right.
Apparently Detroit has a style.
Detroit has a style. I didn't know that.
I
enjoy classic New York, honestly. It's tough to beat. Although a good deep dish pizza, like if it's nice and crispy.
Yeah, I grew up in a weird part of the country. I miss my pizza with sugar beets. Right, for making the dough. It was so good.
Okay,
that's Pizza Delight, kids.
So to keep the game moving, chat, we've got a choice here. We have just retaken a hold. and it is currently full of orcs. And unfortunately, the Serpent Spine is not a good place. This is a tough neighborhood. We cannot keep these orcs. Do we? How nice do we want to be about this? Do we want to? Like, expel these orcs and they can go somewhere else, or do we take worse measures?
Oh no, are we doing an ethnic cleansing? I don't want to do this.
Unfortunately, the Serpent Spine is not a nice place. It was not nice to us. We cannot keep these orcs. The question is, how do we get the orcs out of our hold?
Oh no, people are talking about Hawaiian pizza here, and I have nothing nice to say. Oh no.
I am sorry. I didn't want this for the orcs, but they need to leave.
Are we kicking them out?
I think, in the name of not being wholly evil this campaign, we are going to expel these orcs. We are not going to purge these orcs. We are going to expel them. The orcs will slowly drain out of our provinces now. We will pick up the orcs and we will place them somewhere different. So that's the solution.
At least for now, we might circle back to the ethnic cleansing of all the orcs. It's fine.
It's possible. We'll see. Nobody wants this, but Serpent Spine mechanics make it not good to keep the orcs in the holds, because they give like big hold debuffs, and I won't be able to like rebuild them if there are orcs in them. I can rebuild them, but they'll always have this owned by a non-subterranean race debuff on them, which makes them half as good.
All right. So we're not keeping the orcs around.
We're not keeping the orcs around. We are in a lot of debt. Okay. But we now have the
crippling
income.
debt?
Not yet. We can now get a diplomatic advisor. Oh, he needs to be specifically a diplomat, not just diplomatic. Okay, very, very specific. People are saying I will regret gruesomely murdering the orcs. People are saying, so long as I don't purge or expel kobolds, we're all good. And I can live by that. Are there even any kobolds that are still, like, around right now? I don't think so. But there are some goblins up here that we're going to need to deal with soon. The goblins who call themselves the Mountain Shark Clan.
It's honestly a pretty rad name.
It's a pretty rad name, yeah.
Yeah.
And they occupy Mithradum. So we're going to have to kick them out of that
is
hole.
also just a pretty awesome name.
Yeah, the Serpent Spine is just oops, all great names.
I wish that they could live, but
Well, the goblins we don't have to purge. Because we don't have to get rid of the goblins, because the goblins don't fuck up our holds. They are a subterranean race.
Hell yeah, then the mountain sharks can stay.
I mean, we're gonna take them over. There will be no Mountain Shark Clan, but we can keep the goblins.
Yeah, and they can still call themselves mountain sharks. They're just, they work with the dwarfs now.
That's how we assimilate them. We allow them the autonomy to still call themselves sharks.
Good old tunnel sharks or something. I don't know.
Tunnel sharks rule. Okay. And now I think we're playing that waiting game for a bit here.
There's unfortunately going to be a day where people will not get the tunnel snakes rule reference, and I don't want to live in that world.
Hopefully not for at least a decade. Ooh, people are asking when, or Master 9147 asks, when am I covering Neverwinter Nights? That's one of the tough ones because I've not covered any super big mainstream games on my channel, specifically because of the fact that so much has already been written on those games that I'm not 100% sure. Ah, there we go. Our Orcish majority in that hold has been expelled. They have left. They are gone now. They'll have a nice life somewhere else, somewhere far away. Not here. Have fun somewhere different. And now this is a good old Dwarven hold again. What was I saying?
So we were talking about how you haven't done any of the bigger named D&D games like Neverwinter Nights.
Yeah, I haven't done them because I'm just not 100% sure what I have to add. Because they're like so much has been written already that like I don't know. I like in order to keep up with all of it, I just don't know what. I don't know the value in me doing it. One day I'll do it because I'm sure it's a lot of free views and stuff, and that's nice. But like, I don't know. It feels cheap if I don't have much to say about it.
Yeah, you just don't know what value to actually add to it.
Exactly.
I get that. But you know, it does. If it will help farm views, I'm kind of here for it.
Yeah. I mean, at the moment, there's still a lot of really unknown old D&D games that that are a higher priority. Because that's more fun to me. Is when I tell people like, yeah, there's this game that you've never heard of that's wild and interesting and weird and somehow related to D&D. That's really fun for me, and it feels very valuable. Just like picking up all these old things related to a popular IP that no one knows about.
Traditional but does give a good idea. You can take it and stick it between like two. See, I'm a mature adult. Yes, you can stick the video between like two riskier videos.
That is not a bad idea. Yeah. Oh God. Oops. I accidentally started a new colony. Oops. I can't do that right now. I can't afford it. Yeah, they really did just take D&D and throw it at the wall to see what sticks. Absolutely they did. You know, in the 90s, they made literally somewhere around 60 D&D games. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It means I will never run out of content, but what a wild strategy.
Yeah, I'll be honest, like, Neverwinter, particularly 2, I've tried to get into it a bunch of times, because I started my dive into D&D in 3.5, and I just never got around to ever actually finishing a game of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
From what I'm told, it's really good.
That's what I've heard, too. I haven't, Oh, doing it as a stream, maybe. That's possible. It's good for community events and stuff, maybe. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to think about it. See what's a good way to do it. Okay, any expedition targets coming up soon in these territories? One up there in the flooded pit. We're gonna extend these loans for now.
As we do. But yeah, I myself.
Austin, I found it.
Ooh, what do we find?
Read it.
The massive shaft.
We have found massive shaft, everyone. It was locked down here in the serpent spine the whole time.
We need to go there.
We must take the massive shaft for ourselves. Take it in hand and wield it against our enemies.
Yes.
And it's right beside the Big Nick. You can tell the Anbennar devs like to have a little fun.
Ooh, did I see the peasants are getting unhappy?
The peasants are getting unhappy? Why are they getting unhappy?
I don't know. I just occasionally look at the screen while juggling between all of my different tabs.
The trolls are becoming accepted slowly into our nation.
But yeah, I do understand the spend. I spent a lot of money on my D&D 3.5 books, which is why I'm glad, at least with Pathfinder 2nd Edition, they just do all of the books online for free on the Archives of Nethys. So check those guys out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Archives of Nethys are a godsend.
And officially supported, so you don't even have to feel bad.
Ah, they're right. They wouldn't revolt as much if I called them the working class instead of peasants.
I mean, yeah, it kind of placates me, doesn't it?
I'm just saying, if they're subsistence farmers, they're not working class. They're peasants. That's a different thing.
Yeah, but verbiage occasionally counts, so we just call them the working class because they're working the fields. And
but it's very specific. They're working their own fields, providing their own livelihood.
Yeah, but are they working their own fields? Is then the field still owned by the Lord?
Yes, that's what peasants are.
Well, they're leasing the field. It's not their own fields.
Okay, sure. They're working leased fields and using that food to feed themselves. They're not like working for a corporation and taking a wage. That's a peasant.
Yeah.
That's the difference. They're not the same thing. I'm not saying one's better or worse. But they're not the same thing.
I mean, from what I remember from some classes, peasants had more days off than we do, and they worked less hard. So I don't know, man.
Yeah. See.
Getting to take naps during the day.
God, jealous.
I mean, I take naps anyways, but I've got crushing insomnia, so
I'm going to take a little bit more free money. We are going to repair this hold. God, our inflation's got to be really bad. It's getting there. That's right. We have to worry about inflation.
Hey, if we just keep ignoring of inflation, it'll eventually go away, right?
Yeah, we're going to be a banking empire. We don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's how inflation works, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah,
objectively so.
I'm a real adult.
Oh God, I haven't invented colonialism in my capital yet. That's right, we were under siege. Okay, let's. God, how soon till this is done? Soon. Then I'll invent colonialism. Listen, we did not great things to the orcs in the hold, and now we're about to invent colonialism. And we're also a bank. We're still the good guys. How do I know? Because I'm playing as us. That makes us the good guys.
Well, I mean, good is subjective, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like, whomst among us isn't the good guys in our own made-up story?
Exactly. Oh yeah, this is being restored. We will hopefully be out of bankruptcy soon. We're not. No, this is bad. I don't. This is the worst possible event that I could get right now. Damn it. Fuck. Because I need to develop my capital a lot in order to invent colonialism, but digging just got a lot harder from that event for the next 5 years.
Oh no.
What can one do? Dwarven
Soylent Greentide?
Soylent Greentide? Who said that?
That was lawful stupid, and that was a good one. I appreciate that.
Okay. That is
Oh,
done.
can we turn the music down a bit?
Oh, is it a bit too high? Yeah.
The high note is rough.
Okay. That.
I can't confirm nor deny this. I don't actually have the music going.
Okay, that should be better, I think.
Yeah, let us know. It is most of what I'm here for. We got a much better with a little heart, and oh man,
fantastic.
It warms my cold dead heart.
Okay, so what else do I have to do here? So I gotta get a diplomat. That's this guy.
Yes.
Instead of that guy. And now I can do this. Cool. And now I have to build a spy network in the city of Anbennar. No, an ad! Damn it. Music. We were doing so good. We made it like 17 minutes without an ad in that one. I think we can keep with it. If it's only every 17 minutes, we'll bear with it. Okay. Spy network. Let's go. And now I need to make the cartels like me more. Cartels. I can make them like me more. That's easy. I just give them free enterprise. And then soon they will like me more. And now, as soon as I'm able, I'm going to fire this diplomat because, oh boy, I am broke.
Yeah, we need the monies. But yeah, so how's everyone doing so far? Are we enjoying the stream and shit?
There's certainly a lot more to do this stream, a lot more to focus on as a group. Last time, we were kind of just waiting for stuff. Now there's stuff to do. Dwarven aid. Ooh. Let's make some dwarves like me.
Yes.
Let's go to Rubyhold first. Rubyhold, have you considered the possibility of liking me? Thanks. Let me know in, like, 2 or 3 years. Playing the new WoW expansion. How is it? I kind of saw some ads for it, and now I've got that old WoW itch again, even though I know it's always a trap. It's always a trap. Okay. Provoking a revolt. It's a bunch of orcs who were left over. It's fine, don't worry about them. No more orc problems. The orcs are gone. How convenient that they just left.
Well, yeah, they went on vacation all by themselves. We didn't force them or anything.
Nope, no one had to encourage them or anything.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Okay, so something interesting has happened. So, one of the neat things about Cugdir as a faction is that you kind of co-op a little bit. You've got this you've got this co-op group you can play with, where the nation of Hammerhome in Escan is like your buddy, and you guys play a big co-op campaign together. In this case, my co-op buddy has done really badly. They control, like, nothing. So we're probably going to have to really lift them up a lot over this campaign. So let me get an alliance with them nice and quick. Soon as we're done with spying on Anbennar, we're going to make sure that Hammerhome knows that we're going to back them up and help them stay in this game. Turret Gorge.
My new expansion for Fallout 76 is coming up this weekend.
Is it? What's the expansion? What's it add?
So it's out on Tuesday. It is we're getting a new season, so a whole bunch of new stuff through the new season pass, which is trash compared to what it used to be. I know, but we're getting trade caravans, which kind of looks really neat, and I think I'm going to bust out a pistol build and be a cowboy again.
Nice.
Yeah, and then early next year, I think, is when we're going to be getting to play as ghouls for like the first time in any Fallout game, as an actual main character.
Oh, that's big, actually.
Yeah,
do you have like an alternate origin start or something?
I believe so. I haven't looked super far into it yet. I just know I need to have a spare character at level 50, so I've been slowly working on that.
Okay. Anbennar cost. I need you to be spied on faster. Wait, they're very spied on.
Hey, Will, is it okay if we have a
like
surprise
us.
guest?
A surprise guest? Who's our surprise guest?
Good old Sus.
Sus wants to come on?
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Yeah, let's bring on Sus.
Surprise guest.
A surprise guest.
Events.
Hello. Events.
Hello.
We have
Event
brought on
indeed.
an official Anbennar dev.
Yes, unfortunately not a Dwarovar dev.
Not a Dwarovar dev.
Well, I have worked on like one or two things in the Dwarovar. You might be surprised to learn that I did some events.
You did some events. I thought not events.
Yes.
And now I'm hearing events.
What is this about events?
No. I'm my YouTube account is incognito, therefore it's not an event.
Oh,
Because
that's fair.
obviously, nobody will know it's me.
There we go. But then you out yourself by your first post is always events.
Maybe there's a flaw in my strategy here.
Yes.
I might have to rethink this.
So, there has
But
been
we'll
one
get back to
question
that later.
that
What
was
is the
asked
one question?
earlier. Do Anbennar dwarves, do the females, do they have beards, or is it, something different?
I mean, my opinion is that we are cowards, and our female dwarves do not have beards. But I mean, I imagine it's more a thing that generally they don't, and yeah, I don't know, because beardedness varies among people. So I would assume beardedness varies among the female dwarves, and most of them
That's
don't.
fair.
I mean, you can see in your advisor art, I think, if you go to your art
yeah.
tab, you should find. I don't know if you can find any.
There's a girl dwarf there.
Yeah,
In
she doesn't
kind
have
of
a beard.
grayed out, but yeah. No beard
Yeah,
there.
because you don't
I
have the
thought
money
we
to hire
fired
her.
this guy. There we go. Now we should be making lots more money. There's a
And
dwarf
sick-
girl. No beard. Seems like not for the most part.
Yeah, I don't think any of the advisor arts have female dwarves with beards.
But it's not
I
too
would.
late.
I would imagine they have sort of more fluff on them than humans do, though. Just not that you would call it a beard, especially not as a dwarf.
Oh god, and now we're even more in debt. Okay, you know what? This is the banking tag, so we're about to have the stunning debt consolidation gameplay. This is how we game. We get these real cheap loans now, and let's repay some of those expensive loans. This is the stunning gameplay, your MLG banker gameplay. Oh yeah. Oh god, we're gonna pay so much less interest. We got such a much better interest rate. Oh yeah. Yeah, like the video for better interest rates on your debt.
Oh, wait. Will, I can only like the video one time. How do I like the video more?
You unlike it and you like it again. You just keep doing that, and you know, and then nothing happens, but you feel better.
Your rate goes down
Oh.
every time.
But yeah, law stupid. I get that. Repaying bank debt is high fantasy.
It really is.
Oh man.
Game of Thrones brought it up,
Student
and
loan
ever since everyone just thinks fantasy. That's that setting with the loans, right?
Well, I think what they were getting at is paying the loans back is some kind of high fantasy.
Oh yes, that too. Okay, we get to specialize the hold of Cugdeer now. Are we a foundry hold or are we a military hold? I feel like for our prime hold, when we are hopelessly in debt, it would be a poor choice to not invest in our foundry. So,
Yeah, but military-industrial complex.
I mean, we still get
I'm
some
also-
yearly army tradition for having a cool foundry.
All right, that's fine. I don't even want to think how much I'm in the hole via student loan debt. But yeah, student loan debt is evil.
What if you had a debt consolidation button that reduced your interest rate?
I would click it until my finger broke or I had 0 student loan debt.
Well, this fantasy can be yours in Europa Universalis 4.
Look, yes, all right, sign me up.
So soon we're coming across the orc sewer. Oh, what? No, not again!
God damn it! Is it the
It's
same?
the
dudes?
Blade Breaker. Again. Oh, they have so many
great.
more guys this time.
Yeah, I would say you're dead. So good luck with that.
We're
I'm
not
not
dead.
dead.
We believe in ourselves. Just
Yeah.
remember, Will, don't believe in yourself. Believe in the me who believes in you.
I don't believe in
And-
any version
and
of
row,
me.
row, and
Is
row,
it a-
row, fight the power.
Is it a monstrous conquest at least?
I think so. Yeah, it is. So,
Yeah, so then-
I just...
Then they're
oh,
not gonna
no!
like sit on one.
Come on,
They
get
will-
there! No! No, we're not gonna break this. We're not gonna make this defensive battle. Fuck. Man, we are hopelessly fucked, guys.
Yeah, you kind of. I don't know. It seems to have been a very consolidated SCAN, and then you, in your and you're getting caught up on your capital. Oh no.
I don't want to
Oh,
say it's
oh.
over, guys, but it may be over.
I mean, I would say it's over.
It's probably over.
'Cause you
I don't
might
think we
almost
made
not
any
touch it.
errors. We just we had such bad luck early in game that we didn't get to boom all that hard, and the orcs just outscaled us.
Errors have been made.
Okay, well, I mean,
Uh,
Wait, I
this is
think
the end of the
main
game
error
unless I
is-
beat this. So let's
let's
death war.
go!
Let's death war. If you want a death war, let's
It's
death
worth
war.
death warring. But I mean, that is what you have to do at this point.
There's nothing else that
Death
can be done.
war!
Oh, you have so few mercenaries too.
Yeah,
You can't really.
I
death
can't.
war
I
very
can't
well.
death war very good. Yet.
At least
one
there,
last-
At least you can be happy.
Yeah. One last
you know,
charge.
Your opponents can't death war very well either because they're monstrous, so they have one mercenary company available to them.
Oh, God.
All right, so
We
can
can't hire any
just
of
say-
these guys. Okay, fine. We
They're
will.
too far away, or then somebody's hired them, I guess.
Yep. All right. No, not there. Do not go there.
So yeah, I guess chat is asking who do we play next.
Who do? Okay. Okay. Now
And
that ad
why-
is playing. Damn it.
And why is it the Oni? Because I really want to see the Oni.
Okay, we
I know
could
that
play
should
as the Oni. If our death war fails here, then we will play the Oni. This is not fair.
I don't
Well-
know how good you are at death warring, but I think you have a very. I think you have a sort of pretty small chance of winning. I don't know if you have defensive bonuses on your capital. It is a hold, so
It
fighting
is the
them good.
hold.
but I don't think it'll be worth it. I mean, depends on how low tech the orcs are. Still,
Well, I
but
can't.
don't think-
Chat won't let me. Chat will think less of me if I just leave and don't attempt a death war.
Yeah, no, I'm.
I mean,
you know,
I
by
will
all
think
means,
less of
death
you.
war. I'm just thinking what you have in your favor, which
As-
is probably
as-
the
What
orcs
I
being
have
low-tech.
is misplaced confidence.
It's not misplaced. It's completely placed. Wrongly, mind you, but it's placed.
Also,
Mhm.
you're gonna have to fight that soon because it looks like they're winning the
I
siege
know.
anytime.
I can't recruit fast enough. Oh
Dwarf
god.
moment. You do have slow recruitment speed.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as Oni recruitment speed.
Okay. The king takes the field. A king leads his people in this death war.
Only to be got by an arrow through the eye.
Hmm.
The arrow through the eye was,
Oh right, I forgot I can
think-
sortie.
I think in
that's a
Anbennar, the
mechanic
famous
I've not
arrow
used
through
in
the eye is
forever.
King Rylan Adshaw,
Yeah.
I think.
Where is the sortie button?
Hell yeah.
Hmm.
See, I'm learning new stuff. I guess we haven't done this. Hey, Sus, do you want to introduce yourself to the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, who are
Sure.
you?
I am Susurrus. I am the lead developer for North Island here, so one of the leads of Anbennar. Sadly, not the Dwarovar lead, but Aurus doesn't talk in voice chat anyway, so you wouldn't be able to get him on stream other than in the chat.
Death war, death war, death war, death war.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah.
they have damaged our hold. Death war, death war. We're pushing them back.
You-
Death
you
war,
win these.
death war, death war.
I
No,
don't think you win
no,
these,
it's
'cause you
over.
just have-
It's over. It's so over.
All defeats
and they
are
retreat.
learning
They retreat.
experience.
They retreat into a cave.
Yep.
No, they don't retreat into a cave. I was worried they were gonna
Okay,
retreat into a
everybody.
cave and get killed by goblins.
I'm afraid it's over. Well, this isn't how I
Salute.
wanted this stream to end.
We
So
salute the brave people of Kugdir. They
We
fought
won
till the
one
end.
battle against an
Oh, you did get
uprising
wiped.
of natives.
Oh, I thought they were gonna wipe you. At
I
least
thought
you
so,
didn't
too.
Get wiped by the natives.
Yeah. All right, I think we've got one last shot at the death war if they siege real slow.
Well, I mean, you do have.
Oh, never mind. They're
140%
attacking me up here. It's fine. Those people, they're dead. We're abandoning those guys. They fought well. Good dwarves. Good dwarves. You did well. Oh god. Can we sortie? Can we sortie out? Giving me an extra 2,000. This is it, the final battle.
I mean, I think
We're
you'd,
the best.
yeah, you'd win if your numbers were even, but they are nowhere
Yeah.
near even.
Not even close to even.
Hurrah.
Well,
Yeah, then
that's it,
there's
everybody.
20,000 showing up.
I'm afraid
Oh.
our dwarves have fallen. Let us start a new campaign here. I apologize, everyone. This is not how I wanted this to go. But, you know, the
It's an
serpent
accurate
spine
showing.
is sometimes like that. The serpent spine is pain.
It is, I think, within our sort of within the starting screen of, you know, we have the different regions you can select. I think the Serpent Spine is noted as an intermediate region of sort of don't start playing here. It's, because it is rather hard to do. Not just because of additional mechanics making it very different from normal evil, but also just because even if you know the mechanics, it's still hard.
Mm-hmm. People asked what exactly happened. I apologize for the blank screen. That's the Europa Universalis loading screen. We'll be there for a while. Let me change to the main camera. So, yeah, the orcs outside of the Serpent Spine attacked us. They have a gigantic army of like 50,000. And we just had no army that could handle that. And they have taken everything from us. So we could play We could play as the Oni in Hellas.
Which has got my vote. But what does chat feel like seeing? Because they're kind of important.
Yeah,
to this.
I'm down to try some various things. Hellas.
We also
I
accept
love Hellas.
bribes. I'm just throwing this out there.
We do
again.
accept bribes. Yeah, it's true.
I could be very funny and bribe you to play something absolutely horrendous.
You
Yeah.
could, and you would be winning the bribe war. So like,
Go to artlist.io and get the best music and sound effects for your videos. This is not.
yeah, the Oni are a type of ogre. I am just a big ogre fan myself, so that's where all of my votes go to.
We could. We're not playing Braylar.
All right, we got.
Trolls Bay Concord. That's a bit tricky because we have to sit around and wait for 50 years as some other tag.
It's not 50 years.
Is it not 50? Is it more?
It can be way longer.
Yeah,
I mean, what you do if you want to do it as fast as possible is they spawn a set amount of time after the new world has been discovered.
Right.
So what you would do is you'd play somebody who can go off and discover it really quickly. So except Venail, you'd have to conquer some provinces. So probably Duran.
Yeah.
Because they're just way better at conquering provinces.
Yeah.
So you'd go Duran, you'd discover the new world, and then you'd spawn as whoever you want.
1 second, my headphones are dying.
Oh, I motion we do not go for a tag that doesn't have content.
Yeah, so I think Trolls Bay Concord we're not going to do on stream because we would literally just be sitting there for 50 years or 30 years.
Well,
or
I would
whatever
agree.
waiting.
Much as I would like to see you play within, a region that I work on and I lead development in, it's sort of... It is not very good stream content to sit and wait, or to even if you have things to do, it's sort of you'd be playing content that you're not actually there for.
You know what? Chat is giving me all of these crazy ideas, these uncultured ideas. And you know what I think? I think they need to see the light of Surael. I think my failing here as chat's father is not teaching them the ways of the Jad.
We have two great answers though. One is play as the Mountain Sharks, which I am here for. I don't know if that's an option, but
we could play as Mountain Sharks. Although now that I've mentioned Jad, now chat's all about Jad, which is correct. The ways of the Jad. Many of you don't know the ways of the Jad yet, but we are about to. This is the correct answer. This is a very streamable tag.
So, all right.
Yes.
And it was Lawful Stupid pointed out that we could set up a Trolls Bay run for a future stream off camera.
I could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe we'll talk about that after the stream.
Yeah, I can possibly set one up. Okay. We set out originally to reclaim the Serpent Spine, but now instead I am going to make you all cultured people who worship the light, the divine light of Surael.
All right, I don't know who that is, but let's go.
Surael is the sun god, Austin.
Oh, I hate the sun, but that's because it does awful things to me.
Okay, let me explain our situation here today. So, ignore this event for now. Events. So, we are...
Will.
What?
I need you to reset up the stream for me, because I can't see it anymore.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not.
All right.
The screen isn't being shared anymore.
Oh, I see. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah. And I don't want to watch a scream because then I'm going to hear my own voice, and that's going to make me sad.
There you go. You can now see it in the Discord. Okay.
I just muted the stream.
So,
well, yeah, but that would make sense, and I can't do that.
The situation is like so. the Sun Elves arrived in the continent around here, and they conquered everything. They freed the humans from their monstrous overlords and replaced them with elven overlords. And over time, they have implemented a system that I like to call apartheid. They have set it up so that the elves are the divine lords who are the ones who receive the light of the sun god Surael, and everyone else must listen to them. Praise the sun. Meanwhile, Jahir and his Sun Elven Empire marched crazy far to the east, where they discovered a concept called Vietnam. It did not go well for them. The Sun Elven Empire collapsed, and the legionaries went fleeing all the way back west to the desert with their tail between their legs. And that is us. We are the Jadari. We are playing as the people following Jadar, who might have been one of Jahir's grandchildren. The lore is unclear. But he has come up with a better idea than Elven apartheid. He has decided instead that after numerous relationships with harpies, he has decided that maybe racial equality, all under the sun god, Surael, is preferable. And we are now preparing to face off against the Nolish warlord, Zaka, the devourer of suns. So, it is time for us all together to come as one and replace this awful hellscape the other Sun Elves have made and show Bulwar the light of Surael.
Elven apartheid is a pretty horrible idea.
It's pretty bad, yes.
It is. It's not good. I mean, any flavor of apartheid is.
Yes,
really
and Spearhead in chat has just stated a crucial distinction. We are very racially tolerant. Religiously tolerant, not at all.
Yeah. I mean, again, there's a difference.
They will come to worship the light of Surael. So, Austin, would you like to read our lovely event right here? Did you get your reading glasses?
Oh, hell no. I haven't got
Oh,
up
no.
yet. In the West, the Nolish Packlord, styling himself as the Devourer of... Oh my god, that name goes fucking hard. The Devourer of Suns has united the packs around Hera Oasis, forging them into a great army. He has turned this army towards Bulwar and seized the great tract of land along the Sovereign River, defeating the Sun Elves of, Sayard?
Sariad.
Sariad. Sorry, some of the words are just kind of, blended together, so, because I need better eyeballs. Now it seems that he has...
He has turned his eyes
eastwards. The scouts of our legions have reported sightings of Nola hordes along our borders, and we must rally our forces and strike back against the force of malevolent darkness, lest our light be devoured by a new... Zauban?
Jazoban.
Jazoban. One thing is certain.
I will handle the black box in a second.
Whoever prevails from this war shall be the next ruler of Eastern Sulaland?
The Eastern Salahad.
Salahad. See, I'm great at reading, and I apologize to chat again. Just as Sariel rises in the east to face the darkness, we will follow Jadar against this darkness of the west. In Suriel's name.
Summon the Legionnaires. Okay, now let me see if I can fix whatever's going on with the chat right now. The chat has changed into a black box on the screen. Let me alter which part we're on. Let me just move over to the starting soon, and then let's go back to gaming. No, still not back. Okay, let me open up my stream elements here. It may just have to be that chat isn't on screen, they're just off to the side.
We were dwarfs, but unfortunately, some things happened. It did not end well for us.
Yeah, we lost that game, unfortunately. Bad things happened. Sorry about that, everybody. The Serpent Spine is suffering. It is very fun, but it is also suffering. Okay, stream elements. Why is my chat messed up? Oh, okay. It looks like it's good on stream elements. Why is it not good here? Okay, well, I guess for the moment, I will just hide that, and yeah, we'll just have to live with it for now, and I will fix it after the stream. Chat will now be not living in the chat box; it will be living off to the side. You should still be able to see it because we're on YouTube. I got rolled by orcs. No, it was the Blade Breaker clan, right at like the weakest part of our run.
But it wasn't just Blade Breakers. It was the Blade Breakers, the Severed Ears, and one other clan. I don't remember which one, but it was definitely Blade Breakers and Severed Ears.
It was not good.
Yeah, so a lot more than just one tag attacking you.
Yeah. But now we will feel better, because now we are Jadar, and he takes control of the armies. I will not lose. The light of Surael is behind me. How can I lose when the sun god believes in us?
Well, if you lose one battle against Zocca, you get eaten, so...
I mean, yes, but I will not lose.
Yeah, no, we don't plan on losing, at least not this time.
No. I will not lose. Oh, by the way, I should sort out my estates. I know, everybody. We have to sort out the estates. Nobody likes it, but everybody's got to do it. Sorting out the estates. What do they want?
Who doesn't like sorting out estates? It's kind of like, again, me talking more about citation styles.
I mean, I can speak about, I don't know, give some clarification or speak more in depth about, I guess, the lore of Jadari, because there's some things that are slightly... You are the remnant legions of the Phoenix Empire, but Jahair's empire fell a long time ago.
Yes, that's true.
You are the remnant legions of Jexis's empire, who is Jahair's daughter, who actually went west, and her empire was centered around Anbennar and Canor. So actually you are legions who retreated from the west into the desert.
Were we? I thought we retreated from Rahan. My mistake then.
I mean, some of them probably retreated from Rahan, but I believe Jadar himself was brought here from the west.
Okay.
Because he's allegedly Jexis's son.
Right.
Allegedly.
Okay. So, now we have the great battle between Zocca, the Devourer of Suns, and Jadar. The battle begins. We're going to destroy him. If we lose this battle, our game legitimately just auto-ends. Get pop-ups out of my face.
Let's hope that we don't...
pop-ups out of my face! Ah!
You are rolling horribly.
Yeah, we're rolling really bad, but I think we've still got this.
You do have the discipline. Oh, that's a good roll, but it's on fire.
Oh,
so
God.
It's
Our run is over! We have lost!
All right! Good game, guys! Anyways...
okay, so the Light of Surael was not with me. Yeah, look, we got annexed except for all of this. So that normally doesn't happen. It's very rare that Jadar loses that battle.
You're LAN now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
have fun with that.
Nope. I think not, actually. Oh, I can't. Okay, I have to restart the freaking game. Okay, sorry about this. We have terrible luck today.
No, you can reload. There should be a 48.
No, but I will
save.
reload right during today.
Oh.
That's the latest save, is today.
Oh yeah, because you got a new year.
Yeah.
He died. The sun rose on the new year, and
The
Jadar
sun
got
rose, and we died immediately. We'll try again, everybody. That normally doesn't happen. This is the only time I've ever seen this happen, where Jadar loses that fight.
If it happens again, we declared a speed run, and we've won all of Anbennar.
This
Forever.
literally is. Am I going to edit these down to epic narration? I'm afraid not. Probably not, but you all get to enjoy the epic narration.
But, like, I don't know. I'm kind of digging Mountain Shark. Just as a concept.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they have... I assume you're playing on the Steam version.
Yes.
So it's more stable.
Yeah.
And not the dev build. But I think they have content on the Steam version. But I'm not
they've got
entirely
like
sure.
a basic tree on the way to the All Clan.
No, they had an old tree that got reworked.
Okay.
So they have a refreshed new tree with sort of more modern content instead of the... I think it was Mountain Shark that had the 9/11 jokes in the old tree.
Oh no.
It was
I did not know that.
I mean, it was old content from back when there were no standards.
Yeah. Any possibility of doing a second big narrative video like the main review? Yes, actually. It's done pretty well on the channel, and a lot of people have requested more of it. So I will probably make a second one at some point. I've got a ton of videos lined up right now, so I can't commit to another Anbennar video till probably December. But it sounds like probably the second video is going to be probably monsters, where we focus mostly on the monster tags. Okay, we are gaming again.
Hell yeah.
Round 2. The light of Surael does not end in death. We will do another one.
What I suggest is, before you take that battle, you make a save.
Yeah, that's the plan
that's
this
a good
time.
Plan.
That's a great plan.
After all, the light of Surael is the save file.
Yes. There is a save file.
Yeah. Again, this is the first time that we've done Jadar. First time,
Mm-hmm.
Also, yes, recruiting
at least
cavalry is
one
good.
more would be nice.
Well, you do have a special cavalry unit that's available only to you, so...
Exactly. The Jadari cavalry is incredible cavalry.
So I think some people much earlier in the day were asking about Anbennar in some other Paradox games. Is that going to be a thing?
Yes.
There is, yes, very much so. There is development of a Crusader Kings and a Victoria 3. So Crusader Kings 3 and Victoria 3 versions of the mod, set, of course, in the sort of respective times that Crusader Kings and Victoria 3 go. So the Victoria 3 Anbennar mod starts in 1820.
Yeah.
Pretty much the end date of where you can play to in EU4.
So, as somebody pointed out, Ted Muscular, are we going to get it in Stellaris? Am I going to be able to play as different flavors of Space Elves?
Well, you can probably play as different flavors of Space Elves through some...
Through mods. There's a lot of elf mods.
Yeah, I would imagine you can do that in Victoria 3 already, considering that there was supposed to be some colonizing of different planets and such, where there will be space elves. I don't know about Stellaris. There is definitely no current project ongoing to make a Stellaris mod. So I can say
That is fair.
And I I have no clue how we would represent it in Stellaris.
Neither
due to
do
the-
I just, I like the weird hybrid of fantasy. Yeah.
Well, you
Spelljammer is
do
just
get a lot
cool.
of that in the Victoria 3 mod. They're a lot farther ahead. Anbennar's like a lot farther ahead than our timeline or our world in the 1800s.
So is it going to give me the ability to fight for the fantasy equivalent of Verdun, but with more dragons?
Yes. Yeah, it covers World War One era.
Hell yeah.
Okay, lots of gnolls. Lots and lots of gnolls.
Ooh. Oh man, I haven't had cereal in forever, but that is an excellent question. What are your guys' favorite brands of cereal?
Favorite brand of cereal?
Yeah.
The older I've gotten, the more I like granola-based cereals, honestly.
Oh man, yeah. Calamity is right. I'm digging on Raisin Bran, but I'm also old as shit. So
Okay. Here it is. The great rematch.
Yeah, now they get
Destroyed.
Storm.
Destroyed. See,
Because he
it
didn't-
never happens. Jadar is a very overpowered general. That
well,
was crazy.
you say that, but Zocca is a stronger general than you.
True. True,
He's
but
a
he
mage.
doesn't have the light of Surael behind him, and the
Yeah,
the
it's
game
just your
engine knows that.
Yeah, your units are better, your tech is better, elven armies are really strong, your manpower is horrible, so good luck with that.
Yeah, he has devoured his last son, so we have now annexed his entire empire.
hell yeah.
And you
In one
immediately
go.
get raided by pirates.
Yes. Yeah, and now we've got to integrate all of this knoll land. It's a lot, but we got to do it.
You should focus, admin.
Yeah, definitely, as Jadar. Unfortunately, we don't need to do any purging this game. All we need to do is show everyone the light of Surael and spread it across Bulwar.
Oh, you don't need to do any ethnic purgings.
No,
Yes.
just religious ones.
Yeah.
And
Ver-
Sariand
Ver was-
wants its land back. And I'll be damned if I give it back. We killed Zaka fair and square. Sariand is declaring war on me, so it should be a nice 1v1 here. Just a nice, easy 1v1.
Yeah, Ted Muscular. Back in the Rogue Trader era of Games Workshop, there was at least one half-elf Space Marine. He was the chief librarian of the Ultramarines. To again date myself and the fact that I still remember that. Not that I actually played Rogue Trader.
The matter of gnolls. What should we do with them? We are going to show them the truth of Surael, but how zealously? Do we make them a little less mad at us, or do we make them real mad at us and convert them really fast? And unfortunately, I think, yes, we do, Calamity, we do accept cultures the way Mughalls do, as the Jad. I think that would be a bad idea, because we are elves, our manpower level is really bad, so we want to, like, avoid revolts as best we can. So I think we convert them a little more slowly. Can I teach them to bathe? Yes. Okay. Now, What is a good... I can't remember. Can I steal manpower from vassals?
I don't
don't
think you
think
have that
so.
interaction.
No, I don't think so either.
Oh, but you can gain an
Ooh.
admin.
Very important. Ooh, let's just gank this right over here. Got some nice free kills here. They're all scattered around. That's some kills. I think we got a couple more kills here. 1K.
Yeah, the Rogue Trader DLC is coming out soon, so I'm probably going to get back into Rogue Trader again myself.
Mm-hmm.
People are talking about Rogue Trader, so I'm here for that.
Absolutely. I'll wait till they break up a little bit. Ah, they're breaking up a little bit, just as I said. And now they're back.
You can probably also beat them straight up.
I probably could. I don't
But you
want to
can
lose
lose a lot
too
of
many
damage.
elves, though, because they are very precious.
Yeah, what I would suggest is you... Oh, that's unlucky.
Yeah. But, luckily, we broke the walls immediately, so a little bad luck, a little good luck. What are we doing right now, Grey Card? We are playing as the Desert Elves, and we are spreading the light of our sun god all across Bulwar, and finally freeing humanity. And accepting
Enjoying-
all species, provided they worship the sun. Lots and lots of humans. A lot less humans. Less elves who are not us. That is good. Yes, this is one of those elven apartheid states we're fighting, by the way. One of the successors to the Empire.
Oh, well, good. Killed them all. I mean,
I think they're one of the few who actually maintain an elven army, because the other ones... Elisna also has an elven army, I think.
That's
but
true.
The other ones have a human army, led by elves, obviously, because
well, yeah.
that's how they roll.
Of course.
I mean, you can't trust them not to... You can't trust the humans to lead themselves to the glorious melee
Now listen,
combat.
all I want out of this war is the gold mine province. I don't want to overexert myself. I just want the gold mine province. Give me the gold, and we'll go peacefully. Anything else I can take is bonus. We're about to fight some of their rebels. Don't love that. Okay, they would accept that right now, but I can push this a little farther, I think. What would happen if I took all of this? I would overexert myself like crazy if I did that.
Yeah, you already have no admin power. I don't think you really need
I
to take
just
lots of admin.
just want the gold province, and let's get a little bit more money out of this war too. Yeah, Dartax is a great campaign as well. It's very fun. Okay. Let's take it. I don't want to lose more elves. Okay, the Hawk and the Phoenix. The war against Saryand was a success, with the military might of the Jadari legions and the local might mustered by the Muradin. Saryand was routed in battle and has now questioned our dominion over the Upper Surin Plain. With the future of Hasur still in question, Muradin hesitantly met with Jadar to attempt to assert their independence. A lengthy discussion ensued between Hasur Hawk and the Herald of Surael, so they talked of the fact that every creature had the ability to spread the light of Surael, so long as they opened themselves to it. They talked of the need to banish the dark, both within themselves and across Halan. Halan is the earth, by the way. which seemed to be perpetually clouded by darkness. Finally, they talked of how Surael's grace shone down on Hasir, and how the people of Hasir could work with the Jadari legions to spread the light further. The Hasir Hawk has arrived at the Mountain of Clear Sight with doubt, worry, and a touch of darkness clouding his heart. He now rides back to Hasir brimming with the light of Surael, and as he returns, the light allows him through the cities and countryside, now firm believers of the Jad. The Jad spreads amongst the people we have freed, and it will spread farther. Once I have, finished integrating all these bloody gnolls. And now we have this lovely gold-producing province here, so money should be okay for us.
Well,
Hell yeah, we love
Once
money.
I dev it up, yeah. I gotta integrate it first.
Core it, and devastation goes down, and autonomy goes down, and then you dev it. And...
Ye of little faith! I don't need game mechanics. I have the light of Surael.
That's true. But the light of Surael is also a game mechanic.
Okay, yes.
Well, yeah.
So you should do your funny summon men out of nowhere interaction through your government.
I should. The only thing about that is just the fact
What
that...
you do is you click the conscript from tribes and you delete the units.
Oh right, I
then the manpower
consolidate.
goes back
Right.
No, you click conscript from the tribes, and then they start building units, and then you stop the building of the units, and then that goes into your manpower pool.
That's clever. Okay.
Because they count as just
not recruited
units
yet.
you're building. Yeah,
Yeah.
they count as not recruited.
Okay, look at that. That's nice. Look at all that free manpower. And now we have high fervor. Probably manpower is what we want right now. We've got lots of wars ahead of us. Oh, there's one of them. The first Knoll Revolt. There will be many more. Lots to do. Sure.
I'd recommend you also start sort of using your diplomats. You do need to make friends with your harpies after all.
Yes, that's true. The harpies must be my buddies.
You have a mission for it, I believe. I haven't played Jad in ages, but...
Yeah. There's also... Oh god, where are they? Something about...
Oh, there's the Raheni
way
missions
down,
that you have
yeah.
to scroll down ages for. That's how you know it's old.
That's
Because there's things hidden off to the side that you have to, like, just intuitively know are there and never find them.
Okay. We're now making friends with the Buvari. You're gonna have to bleep that name. That's one of those names in Anbennar that's cursed. Everyone hates the Buvari.
Yeah, they got the next update. They'll get their mission tree on Steam.
Cool.
It's on the
Hell
Bitbucket.
yeah.
Humans have returned to their homeland, so you can see the Sandfang Knolls are here. We're gonna click this button, and there's a bunch of Surani who have now returned, or there will be when I unpause, of course.
I think they return sort of province by province.
Oh right, yeah, it's slowly over time. It's not all at once.
Yeah.
Yes. Province by province. Okay. You are allied with Varamhar. Enemies. Who are my rivals? Varamhar for sure. Tluct, absolutely. Sorry, and we will probably eclipse pretty quick, so that's just free power projection. There is a lot to do in this campaign. It's much faster paced than in the Dwarovar. Because of that, I may make some mistakes. The Harpies.
If you do, I will forgive you.
The Harpies are now my friends. And because of that, all of this area up here, all of this other Harpy land, we now have claims on. So once we're done putting down Knoll rebellions, we're going to head up there and fight another war against all these Harpies.
Yeah, you should rely on LAN and your subject for that a lot.
Yes, exactly. I'm not going to take the land. I'm going to give it to them.
Also sieging Harpies in the mountains is not something elves want to do.
No, that's true as well. Okay, I think we've put down just enough rebellion to make it possible to go into this war. Ah, here we get to flavor event. Austin, would you like to read a very long flavor event, or should I?
Oh, God. You should.
Okay.
Nobody wants me to do that.
All right. I may not read this whole thing. It may just hold the stream back if I read the whole thing. Jadar Jexus never knew his mother, or that is how it seems, at least, as he never speaks of his birth amidst the decade of masks or his early life. His history only begins when he joined the Desert Legion, when he became part of the people that would one day bear his name. All he took from the burned empress was a last name, a birthright of empires, and perhaps one other thing, a resolution his progeny would not have the same childhood as he. That, at least, is what one would think seeing him with Jadarisa, his daughter by Jasian Elianyo. Harpy names are difficult. Almost 300 years separates the elf and his harpy daughter. By the way, harpies always birth harpies, no matter who they're with. They're an all-female species that must take husbands from other species, and the child is always a harpy. Watching the duo cross the sands of the Salahad, the zealous elf laughing at a joke his daughter makes as she dashes about against the deep blue sky, you would not think it. To see him teach her the bow, not a harpy's natural weapon, but one Jadarisa studies with care. To see them talk late into the night by the fire, she asking piercing questions of Surael and his worship, questions only a child could or would ask, and him slowly and gently revealing to her the truths that were once revealed to him atop Ebusubtu. One of those truths is this: Surael's work is more than his crusade. The sun burns and scorches, but it is also the fuel for all that lives and moves on Halan. Jadar is a man of passion, devotes every waking hour to that work. To some in Bulwar, that has made him a mad zealot. To some in Rahen, it has made him an implacable conqueror. But to Jasian, it has made him a devoted husband, despite I have never seen this word in my life, exigencies of leading a nomad legion. And to Jadarisa, it has made her feel like she is the luckiest harpy in the world, the one with a father caring, doting, inspiring, who plays with her and teaches her and watches her grow into the woman she is becoming, and who truly believes she has a role in Surael's work that no one else will have, that no one else could have. The years stretch out before Jadar. He married Jasian knowing he would most likely bury her. He may well do the same for Jadarisa. But for now, in this instant, there is just a father and his daughter, and the years to come. There will be many an embrace, there will be the wiping away of tears, and there will be the proud smiles and delighted laughs. And that future of joy and sorrow is perhaps the brightest of Surael's blessings, among all he has been privileged to receive. Yeah, Jadar is a good dad and a good prophet.
Hell yeah, we love good dads on this stream.
Yes, this is basically the tag where we get to be super LARP, or we get to be crazy LARPers about like the Arab conquests. And there's literally no moral ambiguity. We're just good guys. Except, we do burn a lot of people if they don't accept the light of Suriel, but the light of Suriel is pretty good. Why wouldn't you accept it?
Again, it is perfect. So praise the sun, y'all.
Praise the sun, the last living god, Suriel.
It's true. You can look up at the sun and start yelling at it at any moment.
Yes, that's very much how the theology goes. The sun god is the one left because the sun is still there.
Exactly. And
again,
when we discover that Castellos is dead, we just get to say, "We told you. We
Yeah,
told you." No diplomats.
You should do anti-monstrous conquest, remember?
Yes,
It's
that is the
cheaper.
plan. It is cheaper, and I get more war score from smacking down harpies.
This is a normal conquest.
This is a normal conquest. I forgot that Eliana is not my vassal yet.
I mean, they become your vassal after you give
Yeah.
them land after this war.
Yeah, after we give them all of this. Okay, let's find some harpies. Let's smack down some harpies. Then we will let them do all the sieging. Okay. The harpies done. No muss, no fuss. Let's carpet siege. And... yeah. Yes, Ducaniel attempted to blot out the sun. He is the anti-Suriel.
Yes.
That was
But
his biggest crime.
I don't know enough Bulwark lore to know if that's when the gods are to have died or not. I think it is, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure
You always
either.
play with U4 music off?
In this case, I've got a bunch of the music mods installed for Anbennar, which have a bunch of
Oh,
copyright
that makes
sound.
sense. Yeah,
We had a soundtrack playing before, but ads were playing, and it's dwarf music and stuff.
Oh man, we
hey,
need to
Dark
find
Lord.
like more elf music.
Oh, for God's sake!
Oh yeah, you have this one funny province that you can't core yet.
Okay, I have to give it to these guys. I have to give it to my Sarani
Yeah,
people.
They're giving it to Hashur is probably a good idea. Also, it'll make
I
them
don't think I can do that till the war is done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is true.
But this means that I can start coring, or full coring, knoll places. Yeah, later. And now let us let the siege go. Raid some land with our legion. So what do you guys think? You didn't know what we were getting into when we played the Jad. Are we enjoying this tag?
So far, yes.
People have spontaneously seen the light. As they should.
He wanted to make winged elves, but instead created Birdasari. Thank you, SPL 316.
I think that's the old lore, yes.
Oh, was that old lore that
No,
Ducanio literally made the
we-
harpies?
Yeah, we don't talk about like the really old harpy lore because it's awful. Like it's genuinely just bad morally.
Fair
Like
enough.
not in the sense of not in the sense of like not in the sense of how do we say in the sense of like the people in the setting are evil, just in the sense of I don't know why you would come up with that and think it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's one of those cases where I don't know what Jay's original harpy lore is, but it's very much a case of this was an idea that people had at the time, and it was a thing, and people realized it wasn't. It sort of got phased out very quickly, and then harpies had very vague lore for a long time, and then it got established later.
What do you mean
They don't want
don't
it.
want it? You have to take it. You can't not want it. Well, now I can't take it. Damn it.
Console
God.
time.
AI sucks. The things we do. This is
that
literally
is
our
true.
wife who is thwarting our plans.
Listen, somebody will take them out of their misery, surely.
Yeah. Either way, we don't need that piece for the mission tree. It's fine.
I think you do, eventually.
Eventually, yes. But we don't need it for this part where we make them a vassal. If they were already a vassal, I wouldn't be having this problem. I could just make them take it. Okay. Now, Hashur, we are giving you 2 provinces that we cannot core. You shall take that one, and you shall take that one. Good. Now this thing here, we are full coring this. I want that gold money. No! Not already!
Oh my, that's so unlucky. 5 years in.
5 years in, Jad has died of old age.
Oh, that's not great.
The prophet is dead, but the work lives on. We are mourning him, but soon there shall be a new prophet. We are not having good luck today.
No,
We're
not.
having streamer luck.
No, it is. It's. I'm not saying it's going to be painful, but you know.
It is going to be painful, though. Okay, well, I guess now I need to hire a new general. Okay, the succession. We get to choose who we want to be our new general. So, we could pick a half elf who is leader of a religious order.
Your inquisitors.
Yes, my inquisitors. I could pick Aralessa, who is a governor of some of our Bulwari territories, which there's not a lot of them yet. Or we could pick
Well,
the
technically
leader.
all your territories are in Bulwar.
Oh, that's true. You're right. The Salahad is still in Bulwar. Or we could keep the guy we've got right now, who is a legion commander. You'd think the daughter would be an option. You would think, but we're not a monarchy, actually. We're a military unit. We're a legion.
I think she would be. Just she wasn't of age yet, so she
Yeah.
yeah.
We died too fast. I think the strongest from what I'm seeing is Aralessa, the elf lady.
Minus
she is
10 years of separatism is also very strong.
Yeah, really good for what we're doing right now. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with her. She's a scholar. Construction costs more, but that's fine. Now let us smack down some more harpies. Smacking down harpies. Okay. I can't believe our luck today. How unlucky. The event was literally just saying it's so great that Jadar's an elf and is gonna, like, have so much time with his daughter. And then he just fucking biffs it, like, a month later.
Such is the life of an elf. They've got They got them weak constitutions.
Okay, I think our harpy friends have got this war handled now. I've got to get prepared for some rebellions way to the west.
Is that a no release? One of them is Zokka Rebels, but what's the other one?
Oh, Sariand.
Oh no, Sarian and
What the
I
hell
have
is Taladzi? Huh. Right there. I think that might be the local humans.
I don't remember that being the name of their tag, but it might have changed.
The Bulwar human map gets, like, fiddled around with quite a bit, and it can be hard to, like, keep track of.
Well, yeah, it's also not my business.
That's true.
I do work in other regions a lot because of doing... I'm a content reviewer, which is within our system, basically means once things are regionally approved, so they fit the lore and things, and their basic mechanics aren't completely stupid, then they get sent to content review, and that's what I do. But that's mostly gameplay focused and sort of making sure that the gameplay is fun. But I don't think I've done anything in Bulwar, actually. I've pretty much worked in every other region doing
That was the wrong
reviews,
button.
but not in Bulwar. Well, you probably have the mill power to do harsh treatment.
Yeah, it's fine. One misclick doesn't end the run. Jadar dying early, that ends the run. Yeah, it's the fact that he starts as a general.
For most people, they would just restart. Is it the fact that he starts as a general? I guess that makes him more likely to die, but with the work we did on ruler deaths and character deaths to make them work better, I think in normal EU4, yes, we used to have a big problem of elves dying at really early ages because generals could only live a certain amount of time. So if you made even your immortal ruler, if you make them immortal, a general, they'd just die of old age. Because generals were coded to die of old age. But we changed that.
That's good.
Completely rewrote some of the fundamental code of the game to make basically everybody in the mechanics-wise, we made everybody immortal and set them to die by our own calculations.
Okay, this time I'm going to take all the land myself because I believe I just give it away to them when I do this mission.
Yes,
pretty sure. Yeah. And this time I'm not going to give them the option to just not take the provinces. Oh, I need them to like me even more. Okay. Who do you dislike? Let me just insult this guy. Hey, you.
Vicious mockery.
You're dumb. Devhari culture is something of an oxymoron, don't you think? And now the harpies like me more, because I chirped. Let us add some diplomacy. We'll get there.
You can probably offer them military access or something.
Yeah, I'll probably proclaim a guarantee. I think that's a +10. And
yes,
then...
it is. Oh, you don't have a royal marriage even, so yeah, that's an offer.
Oh,
you got the offer from them. If you close.
Oh, cool. Then we should be good. They have accepted. And now I'm going to give them all of this other harpy land because I do not want to core it. There you go.
You know you can click on province. You can go grant province, and then you click on the province you want to grant. And then it'll select.
What will they think of next?
Hell yeah.
Next they'll think of, doing a thing where you can select multiple of them together.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I don't think that technology exists yet.
That's going to have to wait till Europa Universalis 5.
Yeah.
In another 13 years, give or take.
Oh, no, it's coming out soon.
Well, yeah, is it? Yeah, it
They are
shows what the
working
fuck
on
I
it.
know.
They are working on it, and it should. I mean, they've got mechanics and things sorted out. I hope their graphics aren't very final, but you know, I mean, all of the U5 stuff looks very interesting.
It does. What do you guys on the team think of it? Is it kind of a dreading thing of like how much work it's gonna have to do to port Anbennar over to it, or is everyone excited for the new stuff?
I think people are excited, but there's also just the worry of because mods have a habit of dying sometimes
Yeah.
when the sequel game comes out. So it's going to be a matter of how well can we keep the team together and organize just a complete shift if we want to do a complete shift even.
That makes
Because
sense.
EU4, I mean, there's no way we're going to be finished with this mod by the time EU5 comes out.
Of
Still going to
course.
be loads of stuff we could do.
There's so much of the
So,
world
no doubt-
still.
Well, the world will probably be finished out. Insia, which is the last continent that we
Yeah.
haven't done yet, is currently underway and is quite well underway.
That's good.
Not in a state where it'll come out with like the next update, but
Yeah.
you know, also because we want to take our time and make sure we
Of
get
course.
things
Give it
in
everything
order.
it needs, and yeah. Well, I for one, I'm excited for it. I'm sure you guys are gonna make the jump pretty doably. I think it's gonna be tough. I think there'll be a period where the EU5 like first generation of the mod is going to feel a bit like a downgrade, but then once you've got it there, you can build it up way higher. Like that's just kind of the nature of these things.
I would agree. I think the main problem would just be the amount of detail that we have in EU4 that
Yeah.
we'd have to translate. So we'd kind of have to go. I don't know how we'd do it. Maybe we'd go as we did in EU4, where sort of everything started in Canor and then bloomed out from there.
Yeah.
But I feel like we'd want to just port over the whole map.
Yeah, get the basics down and then start deepening it, maybe. Are there any features you're really excited for Anbennar and EU5, like the international organizations and stuff?
I mean, all of them. Just, I think. Listen, just pops. Pops
Yes.
are good.
Yeah, that will help a lot. You guys in the audience, you may not realize just the sheer wizardry that the Anbennar team did to create species in Anbennar. EU4 is not supposed to do this.
Wait, you mean the game about humans developing colonialism isn't meant to have other races?
Correct. It's not meant to have other species in it. You're not supposed to have orcs that do orc things.
That just doesn't make any sense.
So, by the way, I didn't narrate what we're doing here. We are now attempting to subjugate the dwarves in this province here so that they can spread the light of Surael to the Serpent Spine for us. Because we're not going down there. They have to do it for us. We're not doing it. Elves do not go underground.
Boy, howdy, wait until you find out about a drow.
Not in
don't have
Anbennar,
those.
there's no drow.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
We don't talk about the secret Salagul mission tree.
Has most of the dev team given up on drow, or is there still the occasional, like, here's how we can make it?
I mean, there's always going to be the occasional here's how we can make it, whether that be as a joke or genuine thing of we want to make drow. Lore-wise, they're not a thing. Right?
Yeah.
So that's just something that's going to be worked on. I mean, there's there are some drow related things like the tag of Haraf in Island here is, they are purple elves. They have house politics. They
That checks out.
stab each other in the back a lot. It's quite drow.
But do they live underground?
No, they don't.
But they do ride
live in-
They do ride sandworms.
Yes.
Running out of manpower. I should make other people do the next siege. Make the harpies do the siege. I will fight the battle. And you will siege the city. Oh god. Oh god. That was not nice.
Oh. See, that's what happens. You went underground.
Yes, this is why we need someone else to do the underground conquering for us.
And, I mean, as we all know, harpies are naturally great underground. They're flying.
Absolutely.
Everyplace.
Okay, this time you're coming with me, right? You're coming with me? Yeah, okay. This time we all go together. Okay, why are these dwarves so much better than my dwarves in the last campaign? This is
Probably
so
because
not
they,
fair.
They teched up. They've got technology.
Oh god. Why? This is the worst.
Check. I assume you're a Tech 3.
I am
They're
a Tech 3.
4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should have waited.
Well,
War
you're gonna have to spoil
exhaustion.
subjects, because they're not gonna help you.
Yeah.
Oh, they
This-
were
oh
disloyal
no,
by
they're
mistake.
disloyal now because I've lost troops. Okay, Hasser's
Oh.
still okay. Oh. Another place has become Jad. Okay, this time we've got the defensive terrain. I am gonna wait though for more tech. It should be very soon. There's the tech. Let's go.
Don't wait a month. Okay, whatever.
What? Why?
Because you gained max morale, but you didn't. You have to wait for the morale to
Oh,
tick up.
you're right.
I think you're still winning. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
get
got
carried by You got carried by Jadar's wife.
it.
She's the general on the harpy
She's
side.
she's perfect. She's everything we needed. Okay.
It's true.
Now, no more attaching. Harpies, siege that down. I need to hire some mercenaries.
Actually, you have professionalism, I think. That you
Do
can,
I?
so
Oh,
you
I
can
start
slack-
with some professionalism.
Yeah, so you can slacken and then just wait for manpower
Yeah.
to pick up very fast.
Okay. Now we're cooking.
Because you are, after all, a legion.
We are. Yeah, this is kind of the Jadar experience, though, is constant war, everything going wrong, spreading the light, and having zero manpower.
Yeah.
Okay, what can
You
I
stated
spend
that one, no?
I did what?
You stated that one, right?
Oh,
you can
the
put
gold
on
mine? Of course, yeah.
You can put on the conversion edict in the thing.
Oh, you're right. Okay. So many rebels.
True. They're the bunker elves. I don't know if I don't know. They were underground, but those are. I mean, some elves did survive in bunkers and caves, uh, which is true. I don't know if they're drow. Well, the Innix and the Vakoden survived in bunkers, full on Fallout style, and then the Regentur survived in caves because they were in mines.
Okay. Here we are. I am beginning to get sleepy. I'm not sure I can be a good host for much longer tonight. So we will probably end this here. We have begun to spread the light of Surael. The dwarf campaign. Well, rip to that.
Tragically ended.
Tragically
We're no
ended.
survivors.
Taken from us before our time. We are the Jad now. We are attempting to finally, after all these years, save Bulwar from, just itself, really. And yeah, we have started taking some territory. We are overextended to the extreme, and that's not going to go away anytime soon.
I would say
So-
by Jad standards, you're barely overextended.
It's
you have
true.
missions later down the line that require you to be like 200% overextended.
Yeah. So we will end this here, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you all for the
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah, thank you again, everybody. Thank you for coming along for the Wild Crazy Adventure Sus.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
good to be
So
here.
the question I've got for you, Battle Buddy, is where can people find you on that there internet if you want to be found?
You asked. Wait, that was a question for me.
Yes, you.
Yes.
You are our
Yeah.
guest.
To find me. I don't, do I
you
want
don't,
to be found?
That's
If you
your
wanna
choice.
do that. If you got any plugs to
I don't know.
plug.
I mean,
Drop your
yeah.
address to the stream.
So
I
to-
take social insurance numbers, but not for any nefarious purpose. I actually just collect them. It's my
just
weird hobby.
the number on the front of your credit card and the three funny numbers on
Exactly.
the back.
Precisely, just the regular things that
Exactly.
friends share.
I don't know. Hop on the Anbennar server. You can talk to me there. I tend to talk with a lot of random people there because that's my method of procrastinating on actually working on the mod.
Hell yeah!
All right. Well, thank you for being here.
Yeah,
I
thank
always
you.
need. I'm usually pretty good with EU4 mechanics, but it's a lot more like everything at once when you're streaming. So
Yes,
I
no, I'm-
appreciate someone like barking reminders into my ears. It's very helpful.
I have actually streamed EU4. I did some streams of Anbennar actually by myself. Mostly just people from the dev team watched those.
Mhm.
But that was very much so. I mean, I think I did better than you did in the sense that I was less distracted, but it was very distracting, and
It's
I did
very
not play
distracting.
as well as I would normally do.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
because I had the dev team watching me, I kept getting reminders in my chat like, oh, why haven't you done this? And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, you're
Yeah.
right.
Oh, that's an option.
All right.
Again, you can find me on the Handful of Nerds, where we're on YouTube. We just finished editing one more episode, and more content should hopefully be on the way soon enough.
Absolutely. What episode's coming out next?
We should be finishing our Fallout series pretty soon, and then from there, I don't know which is coming out next. Probably the Imperium Maledictum stuff should start showing up soon.
Hell yeah. Well, looking
which-
forward to that.
Which I think you're on that, aren't you?
I am on that. So if you want to finally watch me play a tabletop role-playing game on the internet, that's where you do it, on the Handful of
Yeah.
Nerds.
All right. Well, good night, everyone. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for attending. Have a lovely night. Before you go to bed, please make sure you say your prayers to Surael. He
Yes.
is gone temporarily, but he will rise again in the morning. That's how daytime works. Surael
Wait,
will rise
is
again.
it?
Yes.
So he's always there. He's just on the other side of the planet.
We can't hog him all the time. The other side of the world needs him.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're an inferior side compared to my side.
The light
No,
of Jadar.
all sides, the light of Surael blesses all equally.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it blesses some more equally than others, guys.
No.
Oh,
You're
you'll
thinking
get-
like not us. We are the
Oh,
Jadari.
Right, sorry. I'm thinking of some
Yeah.
animals are more.
You're
equal than
talking
others.
almost like you're influenced by the malevolent dark.
Exactly.
Like gasp. All right. Have a good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Have a good sleep, everyone. Good